Hi people, oh my god, I'm so mad right now. I tried to do my live stream, like I have told everyone I was going to do my live stream today. And I went to click on the thing on YouTube app and it was like, you can't do this unless you've got 1,000 followers. You can do it on your computer, but you can't use your phone. And I don't have a webcam. I don't have anything to do that. So here we are. I'm making a video instead. So I asked a bunch of you for questions that you might want to ask me or want me to make videos of, that kind of thing. So somebody asked me my current project. I have several. First one I'm working on is this, which I think a few of you have seen online, which is a pattern I'm writing for a colourway called Onion Paper, which is an old colourway, but look how beautiful it is. Oh. Anyway, it's got lots of big holes in it at the moment. I'm not sure whether it's going to be wide enough to be a scarf or whether it will be a wrap at the moment, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. What else have I got on my desk here? Ah, yes, this one. Also something you might have seen on, if you follow me on, hey look, Fiberific, $31. I'll show you what that's for in a second. And if you want to follow Fiberific, she also has a YouTube channel. She's fun, she's awesome, she's Australian. Do it. I'm making the Nelia scarf by Amber O'Brien. Now, the colour choice was one of the Art Walk series by Zen Yarn Garden. In the hank, it looked like pink, black, and yellow. Knitting up, it looks red, yellow, and black. Now, it's not gonna. I like the pattern, and back here, I like the colours, but it's not gonna suit me. So I keep putting that down. Also, this is one of my many project bags. Also in this project bag, snacks. Those are magic pudding balls from Cocoa Black, who are based in Melbourne. Not sponsored, just really good. My favourite crochet hooks, you might have seen in my other videos, I'm using the Likey crochet hooks. That's just because I couldn't find these. These are the Clover and More crochet hooks, and for those of us with carpal tunnel, because we had kids, these are the ones. These are the ones. And what else have we got in here? This is what the label came from. This is, I got this from Chantel's gonna laugh when she sees this video. Bendigo, 2 years ago, Bendigo Sheep and Wool Show, Australians, you all know what I'm talking about. These are the Chiagu Twist Minis, or Short Combo it's called, but yeah, this is the Chiagu Twist Minis, and I love them. They've never been out of the packet. Not once, not ever. But I have them and I love them. They're like my children. What else we got? Oh, yet another. Yeah, I have many projects, because I can sew. I have many project bags. So a few weeks ago, I was in Spotlight, and they had these on clearance. The Caron X Pan 10 Pantone mini skeins. This is 5 little mini skeins joined together, and of course I bought, I wonder if my husband's watching, I bought 20 20 of these and I started making a corner to corner blanket. Oh no, what are they called? Mitered square blanket, not corner to corner, that's crochet. Mitered square blanket, yeah. I started and then I got bored. So this is a running theme with me. I start things and then I get bored, as the next project and the one after will show. Stephen West. Stephen West makes some of the most amazing patterns. This is my Mild Mania cardigan, and I started making this a year and a half ago. And this year I finally finished the body. Look, it keeps going. Can you see how awesome that pattern is, by the way? One of the yarns in here is mine, and I have no idea what I called it or what it is, but it's in there and I love it. Okay, and it keeps going. Oh, and at the bottom, special shout out to one of my best friends, Nikki. You might remember her as the shepherdess, Australian Aussie shepherdess. I can't remember. Anyway, Nikki, you all know Nikki. This is hers at the bottom. Still needs sleeves. Yeah. I mean, I suppose I could wear it sleeveless, but look, I'll have it done by winter. Okay, I don't need it right now. It's humid as outside. Okay, the last project I'm going to show you is 3.5 years old. 3.5, at least. Okay. I love this project, and don't ask me why I haven't finished it. When I owned Flock and Needle, I made this set. It was hand-dyed mane, 100 grams of fingering weight. There it is. You see the speckles? Lovely pink everywhere. And then the minis that went with it. And this is another Amber O'Brien pattern. This is a running thing with me. I have at least 6 of her patterns. I love them all. Look, I'm halfway through. And I've never finished it. Yeah, so that's a 3.5-year-old project. I am a procrastinator. That's what I do. And that's who I am. Okay, what else have I got on my list? What else did somebody ask me? Okay, my favourite yarns from my stash, which I didn't get any out. I'll go find some. Okay, I'm back. Right, I went and stash dived in one of my bins. The running theme is Madeline Tosh. I have this one. This is one of my favourites. It's called Gemini Twins. It's got blueies, pinkies, blackies, oranges. I think I have 2 of them, and they're just waiting for me to find the perfect project, which may be in the next decade. You never know. There's another running theme in my stash, which is green. This colour was actually from a yarn exchange. Oh, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the people that run it, but there's the yarn exchange on Woolswap. I think it's called Woolswap. On Instagram, and my swappy or swapper sent me this beautiful Georgia O'Keeffe, which they don't make anymore. So this will probably go to the grave with me. It's mine. It's not going anywhere. No, I'm not going to make it into anything. I just occasionally get it out. I might put some eyes on it. It's a pet now. Another similar colour, and it's a very similar colour to the colour that's used on the collar of the Mild Mania, as you can see. Very similar. The running theme, greeny blues with a bit of black. It's me. Yeah, I don't look like I would do that, but yeah. This one is Malabrigo, and the colourway is Aguas. Okay, and the last colour from my stash, this is one of mine, and I feel kind of cheaty getting one of my own colourways out of my stash and saying this is one of my favourite, but this is, when I closed Flock and Needle, 2.5 years ago. This is the only colourway that I have ever made enough to make myself a garment out of and kept it. This is Craig Nadun. It has bits of green, as you can see it's got bits of bluey green. It's actually, it's not showing up very well on the camera, it's more lilac than anything. The best place to see a picture of it is on the website. Not a plug. I love it. I've got probably eight skeins of this waiting, just waiting for me to pull the trigger. Okay, that's all my favourites from my stash. I just wanted to show you guys real quick. This is what the scarf I'm making. This is what it looks like when it's all twisted and looks nice, you know, pretty neat and tidy. I wanted to show you the newest colourways that I've been making, because you know I've only been back in the game. What are we? A month? Less? I don't know. Let me tell you. We came back on the 20th. Yeah, so 25 days, and we already have 4 new colourways. I think 4, 5, and we've had Christmas. We've had Christmas in there. This, pardon me, was inspired by, as you all are aware, the bushfires that have been happening. We're very lucky here in the northern parts of New South Wales that we've mostly had our danger pass. We've had a lot of rain over the Christmas period and in the last couple of days. It's made everything an awful lot more controlled, and if you have a look at Instagram and Facebook, you'll see on Monday when I drove back from Brisbane, there's a huge area between here in Grafton and the little town called Wardell, which is 2 hours to the north of us. A hugely decimated area of bushfire. We drove through there on the 2nd of January and it looked like loads of little matchsticks all burnt out, dead, completely dead. I was like, it's decimated, it's gone. I drove through there on Monday and about 60% of the trees are already regenerating. So this, as you can see, is oranges, reds, a little bit of brown. There are 5 red-brown colours on this, and this is my Together We Rise colour. If anyone's ever interested in how you make one of these neat and tidy, there you go. Picture through there, through there. Look. Oh. No magic, just confidence. I really like that colourway. It's not one that'll suit me, but I love it. The other ones I have, there's a fun one. This is I can't help. This is Bikini Bottom, and every time I see it I just go, oh, who lives in the pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah. There it is. It's got the neon yellow, a little bit of pinky purple going on, a little bit of blueies. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? Agree with me, damn it. Okay. Oh, sorry. Probably wanted to see how to do that again. Look at that, there we go. And I don't have the one that everyone has been so excited about in this box, and I don't know why. I have a colourway called Artemis, which is named after the goddess, because it looks like a load of different flowers and stuff like that, and I called it Artemis because she is the goddess of nature. Coffee, a young person's lifeblood. And this mug is from Bed Bath and Table. I don't know if anyone else has got those, It's got here. I don't know whether they're llamas. They must be alpacas because they look like they wouldn't spit at you. Okay, last colourway. This is inspired by our crazy youngest family member. You might have seen pictures of her if you follow me on Instagram. This is inspired by Molly. Molly is our black lab, and Molly is melodramatic. So this is called Molly's Melodrama. Molly, ever since we got her, has been one long pain in the butt. Basically, she's adorable, but she had elbow dysplasia when we first got her, so we had to have her elbows fixed. That was expensive. So we got her elbows fixed, and as soon as she finally got going on the elbows and was running around and having the time of her life, she broke both her cruciate ligaments in her back knees. So now we're in the process of getting those fixed. So she is just over 1 year old, and this will be her fifth surgery. Anyway, so melodramatic dog. Okay, on to the fun things. No, first, it is still fun. This is I want to tell you about the Outlander Club. So we first started doing the Outlander Club probably a year before I closed Flock and Needle, so what are we, 3 years ago? And some helpful soul, someone shared the Outlander Club to a Facebook group, and I had more orders than I could ever begin to imagine, let alone do. So I almost had a nervous breakdown over the Outlander Club. Anyway, I cannot not do these colourways because I love the characters from Outlander. This is, I'll show you it on this game. This is Claire's Experiments, and Claire obviously is the main female lead in Outlander. If you watch it on TV, you know exactly who Claire is. If you've listened to the books, you'll know what this is, because I don't think they've got to this part in the series. This is called Claire's Experiments. Once they move to North America and they get their house set up and all that, I'm sorry, spoilers, she starts doing experiments to try and make penicillin, because obviously in 1770, whatever it is, they don't have any penicillin. So she starts growing mould on bread, on soup, on anything. So there are hundreds of different colours on this. There are 9 steps to making this particular yarn. All of them inspired by different pictures of mould. So that's Claire's Experiments. And in fact, this will be moving to the Outlander Vault on the website this weekend, because the monthly club for February closes on the 20th. So this will be moving to the Outlander Vault on the website, so you can pick up as many skeins as you like. And there's one in stock, as you can see. I've got one. I might keep it, because it's obviously in my colour wheel. Look, wouldn't it go? Wouldn't it? Yeah. Look, I made a fade. Who makes fades? There we go. Look, I made a fade. Woo. Look at that. There we go. Don't get me started about fading, because I know everyone loves those. Find your fade. Oh, we've got to fade this. I don't want to fade. I want to be in your face. I don't want to be fading away. I quite liked Countess Ablaze's fade. Her fade was all black. It was genius. I loved it. I love Countess Ablaze. She's English. She's from Manchester. Has a yarn cartel. Yeah, she's brilliant. Okay, so we've had 20 minutes of me rambling now. I wanted to do a little giveaway. I don't think I can spin my camera around, but I don't know if any of you have seen them. Noro, our favourite love to hate yarn. Noro is Japanese, and its shtick is that it's natural and it's not very processed and all that. And they have some amazing colourways. I'll put some links to the place where I'm going to order these from in the box thing, you know, down there. Anyway, they've brought out a load of new colourways, and they're 200 gram size, so they're huge. They're like this. They're like as big as your head. The only problem with Noro is that the non-processed element means that it's got sticks in it and twigs and hay, but the thing is, it looks really pretty, and like the only time I've ever used it, I crocheted. I've moved twice since I made this, whatever it was, and I loved it the way it came out, but I did not love picking vegetation out of every 2 or 3 meters of the yarn. It's like Stockholm syndrome for yarn. It's 1 minute you're like, yes, this is looking amazing, I love it, and the next you're picking a twig out of it. It's really annoying, and not to mention it's got quite a few knots in it, and it's a colour changing yarn. Like, I mean, they put knots in the most inopportune places, so it's the yarn we love to hate. Anyway, I'm gonna order the Noro Ito. Let me bring it up behind you. The Noro Ito yarn, which is a worsted weight 100% wool. I'm gonna order. Right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order 2 of each colorway or type, and I'm gonna keep 1 for me and give 1 to you. All you have to do is, I'll pick 3 winners because there's going to be 3 different types, and it's 200 grams, so you know you can probably get a project out, and if you can't, then it was free. What do you want from me? The Noro Ito is a worsted weight one, so there's 437 yards on a worsted weight one. I don't know what that is. I come from a place where we're talking meters, but my American friends will know what that means. I would imagine it's about 400 meters. I will probably pick the colours that I like, so you know, be prepared for some blue and green. Although, if you can hear that, that's my mouth. Although I can't actually see any blue or green, really. So I might have to go with pinks and purples. Anyway, so that's the Noro Ito, which is the wool one. The other one is the Geisha. And Geisha is... oh, it's wool, cotton, viscose, silk. And it's a DK weight, and the 200 grams has 600 meters worth on it. Now there is a Louis Green one. Again, I will definitely put the links for this so you can see it. And I'll do that. That one. And the last one is Noro Akari, sorry, behind the phone. Yeah. Which is 26% silk, 21% cotton, 15% viscose, and 14% mohair, 12% wool, and 12% polyamide. I thought this wasn't processed. Okay. That was quite snarky. Okay, so this one is a light worsted, or as we call it, a DK weight. Double knit weight. There is 480 meters to 200 grams, and these ones are pretty. These are pretty. Okay, so what we'll do is you must follow the channel and press the ding dong bell thing, because otherwise you'll never know when I post things, and I post things apparently a lot now. And put a note in the comments down below what you would make with this. So I would probably go and look at the website first at the ones, at the colours, and then tell me what you'd make, and then I'll choose 3 winners from that. Okay? Yeah, that's it. You have to be subscribed though. Did I say that? I can't remember. So anyway, do you want to win some Noro? Do you want some Stockholm Syndrome? That's what I'm offering. Okay, anyway. I think this is almost half an hour long. That's way longer than I expected. Hopefully at some stage I'll go live on YouTube so that you can ask me the questions live like you were supposed to. Don't wait. And oh, tonight there's only 12 hours left. Our bushfire donation raffle, which unless you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you probably won't know. We're collecting money by doing 2 raffles. Well, we were going to do 4, but didn't happen. There's not enough money. Everyone else started doing them, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay, so we'll just do 2. For $10, you can enter our raffle. You can choose between the Red Cross Australia, who help people on the ground who have lost everything in bushfires. They also have a really, really good service where they help people get back in contact with lost people and displaced people, which is so important when you're just running for your friggin' life, frankly. So they do that as well, and everything they do is Australia-wide, and everything is run by volunteers, which is amazing. The other charity we're going with was Wires, but we have moved it just to Wires Victoria because Wires in New South Wales has had an unprecedented amount of donations, and Wires Victoria's have had pretty much nothing. So we're gonna give the money that we raised from the Wires donations to them. Anyway, what you can win from the raffle when you give these donations is a huge yarn haul of my yarn. I might include not this one but some of my stash yarn as well, which covers an awful lot of brands. So head on over to the website, I'll put another link to that in the thing, and make a donation so that you're entered and you can win and blah 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 blah. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed this ramble, and keep subscribed for tutorials. I've got another good few coming up this week. If you have a suggestion for a tutorial of something that you wanted to do, that's why we have the provisional cast on tutorial yesterday, because that was slated to go up Sunday, but somebody asked me for it yesterday, so I put that up yesterday for that lady because she, you know, she never knew how to do a provisional cast on before, which is, once you see it done, it's easy, right? There we go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.